This is interesting. Article on Shobat.com. You remember when Khan held up the Constitution? Remember he held up the Constitution? Hillary is busted. Well, so is Khan. The real booklet Hillary's man was carrying for years. It was the Muslim Sharia Constitution and not the U.S. Constitution. Khazir Khan's photo carrying a booklet of the U.S. Constitution made him a celebrity to millions of bleeding liberal hearts, while Khan never once wrote contemplating the U.S. Constitution until Trump. Instead, in his booklet, the Sharia explained, we copied shocking excerpts of what the media failed to vet. Khan's real booklet clearly upholds Sharia while denouncing any other, including any modern reforms to Islam. He concludes that Sharia should be upheld in its original form and that it has no room for change, insisting that Muslims worldwide must be subordinate to the Sharia. They, Muslims, must always be subordinate to Sharia, explained by Khazir Muhammad Khan, page 25. You want to read it. It's most interesting. It's not a big surprise. We know that he's into Sharia. Whether Abu Bakr had passed judgment on the issue before he passed a new one, it was he who wrote the historic letter to his judge, Abu Musa al-Sharia, in which he stated, jurisdiction is to be administered on the basis of Quran and Sunnah. First, understand what is presented to you before passing any judgment. Full equality for all in the way they take places in your presence and in the way you look at them and in your jurisdiction. The way no highly placed person would look forward to you being unjust, nor would a weak one despair of your fairness. The burden of proof is a responsibility of the plaintiff, and the oath is upon the denying party. Compromise is always the right of the litigants, except if it allows what Islam has forbidden or forbids what Islam has allowed. Clear understanding of every case that is brought to you for which there is no applicable text of Quran or Sunnah. Yours, then, is the rule of comparison and analogy, so as to distinguish similarities and dissimilarities, whereupon seeking your way to the judgment that seems nearest to justice and apt to the best in the eyes of God, never succumb to anger or anxiety, and never get impatient or tired of your litigants. These are brief extracts from a long letter that has been held authentic by all Muslim jurists. It vividly demonstrates that the structure of Islamic law, the Sharia, was completed during the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad in the Quran and Sunnah. Now you want to read the rest of it, but again, what Khan was waving in front of whoever watched that bullshit event of Hillary's, well, they all thought it was the U.S. Constitution. It was the Sharia Constitution. But who cares? There's interesting quotes You want to read it. This guy's a joke. Hillary's a joke. Democrats are a joke. Barack Hussein Obama, one of the biggest jokes. That's sort of what I think. And you know why I think what I think, don't you?